Spend just a minute to talk about the importance of storage in your apartment. Now, this apartment is 1,000 square feet and has 2 walk-in closets. It has a hallway closet. There's drawers in the bathroom. So there's already a good bit of built-in storage, and we have built-in shelves. But you could never have enough. Every piece of furniture that we buy, for the most part, we think about it as how can it double. So if you haven't seen our Christmas video, I recommend you go look at that after this, because everything that you see, minus the tree, which sits up in my storage hallway closet, fits in this living room. Now there's 2 other pieces, and I'll show you where those are. But this dresser we got at IKEA years ago, and it is chock full of Christmas stuff. As you can see here in this drawer, this house is part of our village, part of some other decorations, and the other drawers in here are completely full of Christmas stuff. Now, when we moved in, we had a normal coffee table, and we don't really use it for a coffee table because our sofa is a reclining sofa, so it can't be that close. We went to, the normal coffee table is fine, but it offered no storage. So we went to IKEA, we bought, which we're a big fan of their Kallax system, and we bought just a 4x1 Kallax, meaning 4 drawers, 4 bins across, and only 1 high. They sell the metal feet for it, so we bought those, and now our coffee table doubles as storage, and you can fit a lot in those storage totes. So when it's pulled out, it is a really great place for storage. We keep our blankets that we use while we're sitting on the couch, some remotes, and then the 2 middle bins are our antique Christmas nativity scene and our antique fake Christmas poinsettias. Keeping with the Kallax theme, both of our end tables on the couch are Kallax units. These are the 2x2 units, 2 wide, 2 high, and they hold more Christmas stuff down here at the bottom, and then we have our records and then our DVDs stored in the 2 doors on the top. So it holds all of our DVDs and all of our albums until we get more, but there's probably about 15 in there, and they're kind of leaning right now. It can certainly hold probably up to 40 or 50, no problem. Another fun hack, if you have DVDs, we used to watch DVDs all the time before streaming became a thing, and all of our DVDs are in, remember those CD binders they used to have? So we have about 400 DVDs stored in this one cube. There's a few that we have not yet put in there, and that we've, for some unknown reason never made it into a book, and we still have them in their cases, but about 400 DVDs in this one little cube. One of our more recent purchases was this old dresser. I actually got it on Facebook Marketplace for $40, and its sole purpose in life is storage. It also is nice because it gives us a place to display some of our items, but its sole purpose is storage. The 4 drawers on the bottom are Christmas, and you can't pull them out because the 2 recliners kind of sit close to it. So the drawers you can't pull out unless you move the chairs, but since it's only Christmas stuff, who cares? The top 3 drawers are kind of more everyday items, and we can pull them out very easily. So for $40, this gave us something really nice, and it's chock full of stuff. Now, when we moved into this apartment, we came from a house, and the home had 2 outdoor storage sheds. Both of them were a little over 100 square feet apiece, so that was a lot of storage. One of the things we did not want to get rid of was our deep freeze. And we had it here in the kitchen, or in the dining room, and we were hoping it would fit, and it does fit very nicely. You can still sit. There's a bench on the other side of that table. You can still sit over there just fine, but I didn't like the way it looked. So we went to IKEA because IKEA sells the weirdest shaped furniture in the world, which is fantastic. And we got these 2 Billy bookcases with the glass half on the door, and then the bottom half of the door is wood. So the bottom half is storage. That one's all drinks on the left here. So we got cans and 2 liters down here. The other one is our, what's that thing called? Anyway, distiller for water, not alcohol. But we use a lot of distilled water, so that's in there. And then the deep freeze, we painted it black to match. And then I got just a plain black shelf from Lowe's, put it across the top, so the whole thing looks like one unit, and it's the best way I can think of to disguise a deep freeze in your dining room. Another helpful tip is we do keep the lamp on there. It does have a really long cord and it is attached to an extension cord, so you can just quickly set it on the table, but it makes it look more permanent, so it gives more of that illusion that there's not really a deep freeze there. Now our kitchen only has 1 drawer. That's not acceptable. It's not enough, and that drawer is very heavily used. But this is actually something we had in our mobile home. We brought it with us. It's another Kallax system. It's a 4x3, and this houses a lot of kitchen stuff. We also kind of use it somewhat as a pantry, as some of the bins hold chips or pasta and rice and things like that. We also keep our some of our cookware here, and the thing just is great. And this gives us 6 more drawers than what we would have had in the kitchen. Another quick tip when you have limited storage space is inside your cabinet doors, there's just a wealth of underutilized room there, and so you can certainly hang up utensils used in the kitchen there, and they're easy to find. They're not shoved in some drawer somewhere, and it's space that would be wasted otherwise. Now, when our apartment was built, washer and dryers inside an apartment were not a thing. And so the kitchen's kind of been retrofitted over the years to hold a washer and dryer. Forgive the stuff on the top, but this is our washer and dryer. It's right here in the kitchen. See, there's the stove. And when we moved in here, we made the conscious decision to get a front loading set. I've never had one before, but we knew we could use the top of it and put a countertop all over the units to gain that kitchen space, because this is a galley kitchen here, and it's just a one-sided galley kitchen if you don't have this over here. And these were considerably more expensive than a comparable top loading set, but it gave us this counter space. It's a big counter, and it's something we wouldn't have had otherwise. These cabinets would not have been here originally, as you can tell, because one of them's kind of lower than the other, but I assume the refrigerator and stuff actually used to sit over here and not where it's sitting now. But there's this random little wall space right here. So once again, we've had these baskets. They're from IKEA, and I hung them on the wall, kind of used them as some pantry area. Also put some dryer sheets and stuff in there. It gave me a place to hang the cast iron. It gave a place to hold the colander, and we didn't put this one on the top flush against the wall like the other 2 are, and that made the perfect little nook for cling foil and aluminum foil, things like that. And here in the hallway, we just got lucky. This Hemnes storage unit actually fits perfectly at the end of the hallway, and what is in here are towels and some linens, but this thing's only about maybe a foot deep. As you can see, it's really meant to hold shoes, but if you roll your towels up, it fits right there. And this little space in the hallway that wouldn't be used for anything else is now used for this. Now this is my walk-in closet. As you can see on the door here, I got one of those bin, kind of hang over the door organizers. I'm still able to hang both my bathrobes on the side. And this closet's probably about a 5x5 closet. It's got a hanging bar on either side and double short storage shelves here. I did find those cool little plastic shoe risers at IKEA that allowed me to stack my shoes. Although they would have stacked anyway, it just makes them cleaner, easier to get to. And then up top, that one shelf is not the same color as the others, and I can't get a great angle, but another shelf we just got at Lowe's that we laid across that gave us some more storage here. So anyway, I've utilized the closet to the best of my ability. There's a filing cabinet, an ice chest, suitcases. Yes, we have a power washer, the dolly, which sits in front of the safe, and then behind the dolly is the hamper, and there's still a good amount of floor space. I can walk in there just fine. So for a small little closet to fit all that in there nicely, it's not bad. You just kind of have to think about how you're going to lay it out. The same theory kind of goes over into the hallway closet. We have that little shoe rack, which holds toilet paper. We got another one of those organizers for light bulbs and bags and things like that. And then we got another hanging rod organizer for games and gift bags. We still have a good amount of closet space here that we can utilize. And this also has 2 shelves all the way up. And that up there is the Christmas tree hiding. But anyway, we also got that little detachable light, which is motion censored, which works out great because this closet doesn't have a light. Anyway, the whole purpose of this video was just to show that if you buy the right furniture and you think about it, and if you make sure your furniture has more than one purpose, and every piece of furniture essentially offers some sort of storage, you can fit a lot of things in a small space.